Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Michael Breus, the sleep doctor. One of the top complaints I see among my patients who use a CPAP machine is just how uncomfortable wearing the mask is every night. I usually hear some version of the question, Dr. Breus, I hate wearing my CPAP mask. How do I wear it all night long? Listen, I know these masks can be difficult to get used to, but in my experience, they really are life-changing for those who wear them regularly. So here are a few of my secret tips to getting the right experience from your CPAP. The first step is to troubleshoot your mask. There are usually 3 different things that have a tendency to happen. Number 1, the mask feels too tight. A lot of people will wrench the mask as hard as they want because they don't want any air to come out from underneath the mask. That's actually not the right way to do it. So consider asking your durable medical equipment provider to have a new mask or to refit the mask itself. Sometimes you might even get sent the wrong size, so make sure that it's the right size for your face. The second thing I want you to do is take a water-based lubricant and rub it on the edge of the mask, then put it on your face and only slightly tighten it. If you ever think about an engine, this is kind of like a seal with a gasket. You don't have to pull it really tight, but this water-based lubricant will work really well. You don't want to use a petroleum-based lubricant because it'll eat through the mask. The other thing is, if you don't have any of that, a little bit of moleskin, which a lot of people use for blisters on their feet, can work really well by creating a little piece all around the sides, again, to create that seal. The other problem that people have, number 2, is a dry throat and mouth. This is actually pretty easy to fix by adding a heated humidifier. Now, some people say, oh, I just want the Passover humidifier. I tell everyone, get a heated humidifier anyway, because you never know, it might actually work better for you than the Passover humidifier. Also, if you're in a particular part of the country where it's really dry, a heated humidifier gets more moisture in there. Another thing that you can do is change your mask to a full face mask, which goes over your nose and your mouth. That could be an option as well. The final thing that people tell me all the time is, Dr. Breus, I just feel so claustrophobic having this mask on my face. There's a situation that you can be trained in called systematic desensitization. It's very simple. You put the mask on and you do something other than go to sleep with it on. So what I have a lot of patients do is put the mask on and either read a book, watch television, listen to some calming music, even meditate. But getting used to the mask on your face when it's not on, and then slowly getting used to it in the evening can actually be quite useful. And in some cases, maybe you only use it for an hour the first few nights. And then after that, it's 2 hours. Then after that, it's 3 hours. Work your way up. I promise you it's worth it if you can. Now, there are also a few other steps that people can take. My biggest one is weight loss. So a lot of people say, gosh, I can't stand this CPAP. If they just lose a little bit of weight, I'm not talking about tons of weight here, maybe 5 to 10% of your overall body weight, that can actually help reduce the pressure for CPAP. Talk with your doctor before that happens, and that can make it much more tolerable. The other thing I like are wedges or adjustable base beds. A wedge is a piece of foam that looks like a long triangle that starts kind of at the base and literally raises your entire torso up. That makes it much easier to breathe. Or some of those cool adjustable bases where you just click the button and it kind of goes up. That can be very useful as well. There's also, and you may not have heard of this yet, but it's actually becoming more popular, something called an Auto-PAP machine. This is a machine that has a computer inside it that raises and lowers the pressure as you need it. Now, you might be wondering, well, why would I need a different pressure? Believe it or not, when you're in certain stages of sleep, like REM sleep, when your body is completely atonic or your muscles are paralyzed, you actually do need a little bit more pressure. Or if you rotate to your side, maybe you need a little bit less. Another thing that people talk about all the time is it smells bad. You really need to make sure that you're cleaning your CPAP machine on a very regular basis. There are a lot of different ways you can do it. Sometimes it's just a little bit of soap on some water, swishing it out in the shower and hanging it over to dry. Sometimes there are special machines that use ozone that you can put your mask in and clean it that way. I promise you, if you can figure out how to keep that CPAP on for at least 4 to 5 hours a night, you will definitely see some great results. This is Dr. Michael Breus, the sleep doctor, wishing you sweet dreams.